Dallas Wall Street, Dallas Wall Street, Dallas Wall Street, Dallas Wall Street Radio.
Power214.com.
We have our guests in the building.
The whole room started shining. Y'all saw that?
Told you guys. Neffy Raps was in the building. Say hello to the people, Neffy.
What's going on, y'all?
Hello, welcome.
How y'all? Thank y'all so much for having me
Thank
on
you
the
for
show.
coming.
I appreciate it.
We are excited to have you here.
Thank you. I bought y'all some cups. I hope I have enough. I gotta get some more, but I bought y'all some Neffy cups and
Yes, Black Girl Magic
some
Cups.
merch. You know what I'm saying?
I love
Okay,
that.
this is the
You know
first
what?
artist that came in with some merch.
You
Shout
already
out.
know.
That's how you guarantee your music gonna get played. You bring us shit to the station.
Next Thursday,
Already.
we second song because we already know who we got to start
you
it
a
out
cup,
with.
man.
He was like,
I
"What
got
you
know
you.
what?
I
This
got
my-
one. I got some
This
more.
is since this is my first free gift from an artist.
See, I didn't
All
know how
right.
many people was gonna be in here, but I got you.
Oh, that's fine.
No.
And look, he just put his hands all on the rim.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Okay.
You know, ain't nobody ever told you don't touch the top of my cup.
yeah, that's disrespectful.
You know Kayla don't wash dishes.
I do wash dishes.
Light skinned people wash dishes. I don't wash my dishes. My girl wash the dishes.
Oh, look at you.
I can't stick my hand in the water that long.
What
It'd
you mean
get
you can't
wrinkly.
stick your hand
I got
in the
good
water?
skin. No, I'm just bullshit.
Anywho, anyways, we're off of you. Thank you for being here. We are
y'all for
excited
having
to
me.
have you. I'm digging this chain.
Thank you.
Yes, super. I just love your whole style.
Thank you.
Hair slayed, looking better than Mozart and stuff. On your ass.
I just ain't got I ain't got no ears.
he ain't got nothing to say. That's what he ain't got.
You're like, dang.
A little something.
So you are doing music. Tell us about it. What are you currently working on right now?
Well, I dropped a project this past summer called Raw and Uncut. I'm signed to a distribution deal with Chris Gotti,
Okay.
VP of Murder Inc. Records. So I released the album through their platform.
Nice.
Dope.
So it's been super dope. I've been on the road. Of course, you guys know I'm from Baltimore, but I've been traveling. I'm here in Dallas. Been spending some time here. So yeah, it's been super dope. It's been super lit. I'm also an actress.
Okay.
Also a TV host. I hosted 3 seasons of a local show in Baltimore called APTV Live. It aired every Sunday on ABC2.
Nice.
So I hosted like a Rap City to Basement style segment.
I like it.
Where I would introduce artists to come on and do their 16 and whatever like that.
That's
So that
dope.
was cool. That was like one of the dopest things I've ever done. So shout out Frank Johnson. He was behind that whole situation. So yeah, just constantly working, constantly planting my feet.
I want to know what brings you to Dallas, of all
Well,
places.
I came to Dallas last year as part of my tour. I did a 7-city tour that my team put together, and we came to Dallas, and it was lit. Like,
Say it
so,
again.
No, Dallas was lit.
Hey.
It was
Thank
lit.
you.
Went to Houston too, and I've been to Houston a few times already.
Houston's
but,
cute.
Houston's cute. But what I love about Dallas got soul. Like,
Yeah.
Dallas got soul, and my kind of music, like the music I make versatile music, but I also make music for people that feel. You know what I mean? And I feel like Dallas is a city where people love music that feel. So I'm just out here vibing with the people and having a good time.
I like that.
Yeah.
So back to the type of music. Where's your inspiration come from for your music?
Oh man, I'm all over the place. Missy is a big inspiration for me.
Okay.
I think she's so underrated, but she sings, makes crazy records, makes
Yeah.
crazy beats, makes crazy visuals. So growing up, I was a big Missy fan. Also, I'm a big Badu fan.
Yes.
Dallas representative.
I like Anderson .Paak. I like
Man, he look-
Nicki Minaj. I like Remy Ma. Like, I'm all over the place, but
are.
I pull influences from everybody.
Did you perform at the Green Elephant this summer or something like that? I've seen you,
You probably
perform,
seen me.
and I'm trying to now that I've seen you up here. I'm
Yeah.
trying to remember. That's why I keep looking at you. Like, man, I'm trying to figure it out.
Not Green Elephant. I heard about that venue, though. I
I've
haven't
seen
been
you
there
somewhere in Dallas. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm good with faces like a politician.
So
yet. I'll be around.
Have you worked with anybody in Dallas yet?
I'm like really fresh out here. I don't know if it's been too much yet. So I've been like touring a lot of different studios. I've been going to a lot of different events, linking up with a lot of different promoters and stuff like that. So I'm kind of just starting to get my feet wet.
Have you heard of a producer named Jay Oliver?
Jay Oliver's from Baltimore.
Yeah. He's in Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should link up with him.
We ain't link up yet, but we
Yeah.
did an interview together when I first started music. This had to be like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
He came back home. He had already moved here, but he came back home, and I won a competition back home to open up for a major artist. And part of me winning that competition was like this interview, whatever. Jay Oliver was there and some other people. So
it's dope.
he repping out
I got
here.
a chance to work with him a couple times.
Yeah,
He's a dope artist.
He's dope. Yeah.
I ain't got a chance to work with him. But we gonna get a chance to work with you more, and obviously get some of your stuff spun here on the station.
Please
so
do,
what would you say is your genre of music? What type of music would you say it is that you play?
I'm gonna say, of course, rap, hip hop, but I'm raw.
Yeah,
I'm like
come
a raw
deeper than that,
female
man.
rapper.
I know, like Eminem raps and Machine Gun Kelly raps, and just because they white and almost look alike, they don't make the same type of music. You know what I'm saying?
Like
what?
name
Like
your
yeah,
vibe.
like what type of vibe would you say that you
One word.
have on your music? Like the people would
that's
be
a good
interested in
question.
that.
I would say if you want some raw shit from a female, I'm the artist that you're gonna want to listen to. Like, I don't hold back, and I represent for powerful females, for women with a voice. So everything is raw. Whatever I'm feeling, whatever I'm going through, if I went through a situation, it's gonna be raw. It's gonna be uncut.
Raw and uncut.
It's not
like,
cute.
Like
I'm
raw,
not
like
trying to
right
be
now,
cute.
raw.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it's not like, oh, these are cute bars. No, I'm going in. Like,
can you give us some? Can you give us some bars? Can
I
you
might
spit us a
give y'all
verse?
a couple bars. You know what I'm saying. I'm gonna give
Because I know I'm putting you on the spot, but I'm going to remember where I saw you perform in Dallas, and I feel like you probably have spit something that I heard or something that time. I just got to remember it.
It's
But
all good.
you can spit a verse for us right now.
Yeah, I can do
Rakim
it.
was the
You
last
ready?
one to come through. He did it. Rakim
she
came and
did.
slayed. You know what I'm saying? You'll be the first
touched my
female
soul.
artist to come in here, and really you can set the bar
I can set the
right now. You know what I'm
Y'all
saying?
ready now?
I'm ready now.
Acapella.
Do it for
Okay,
the
y'all
women.
ready?
Yeah, give us some acapella. Let her
All
just
right.
spit some bars.
I'm killing the rap game. You would never know cause I'm a pretty thing. Everywhere I go, they be like, what's her name? I'm looking like money, play no fucking games.
Yeah.
Know me when you see me, Nefertiti on the chain. I ride fast in my own lane.
Yeah.
Blow gas loud pack like it's nothing, man. Can never have enough racks, just saying.
Yeah.
Boss chicks get litty. We don't take no shit, feel me. I ain't with the shits if it don't make sense. Running shit, getting dividends. I'm getting it, whole squad winning. Lord willing, I'ma let her see a million. On my best bullshit, cause I can. Got my hitters on my deck, got my mans in them. I'm queen, ask about me. I got the bars to put niggas to sleep. Walk in the room, eyes be on me. I got the sauce, they say I'm juicy. Fuck what you mean, ain't not fucking with me. Nigga, I slay any beat easily. Fuck you pay me, you get what you see. No gimmicks with me. I'm in this bitch, dope Queen Neffy.
Yes.
That was lit, right? Hey, she just set the bar. I thought, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know what to expect. All you niggas, y'all better
come up
come
in this.
with it.
Come with it. It's raw.
Look, she spit right off the top,
Off the dome.
just putting it
I
right
loved
on
it.
spot, putting it right on the spot. It's hard to do that. You know, it's a lot
No,
of
I
artists.
believe it.
It's a lot of artists that is afraid to spit. As soon as you ask them, they gotta be prepared. Oh, I'm not ready. I need a beat. I need this type of beat. I need
Because I for sure would have been like boogity woogity woogity. Like,
Is that what you meant? No.
yeah, like,
I mean, it's a competitive
live with
industry.
it.
You always gotta be ready.
gotta be ready because you never know who's watching. You never know who's listening.
Exactly.
You
I
never
love
do.
that. Yes,
Thank
you are
you.
raw. Okay, at first I was like, what does she mean by raw? Like you just cuss a lot,
It's
or
unfiltered.
like to the truth, or
Yeah.
I see it now. Okay,
Yeah.
queen.
She said she got the bars to
I
put
was looking
niggas
at
to
them like
sleep.
y'all ain't shit. We did that, sis.
You already. I'm saying though.
She swears she a rapper.
I am a rapper.
She lived through every other rapper that
Catch
comes
me
through.
in
Anybody
my
come in
shower
here.
Let him know.
every night. Okay,
She gonna have her hair in a bun to the top next week, guaranteed. She gonna come in here saying she
I
you.
know. With some gold hoops.
Saying
She gonna
fuck
be
you,
so in
Taylor.
touch.
I'm Queen Kayla.
Out of here, man.
Straight.
Okay, watch.
So Neff, what are you working on right now? Like, do you have any projects out or let the
Yeah,
people know?
the Raw and Uncut project is everywhere online. Y'all can find it looking up Nefertiti. That's Nefertiitii. Also, all the links are on my website. IamNeffyRaps.com. All your platforms. You can literally go to my website, click whatever streaming service you like to use. But that Raw and Uncut joint is out right now, 10 tracks, my first full-length solo project. So I'm working on actually a new single right now that I'm really excited. So we're going to drop that fourth quarter and really, get it lit, and, in the year off on a good note.
So before we get into your music and play a song, I want to know, how did you link up with Chris Gotti?
Oh, yeah. So shout out Chris, shout out Deck, shout out the whole Adventures Music Squad. Basically, they actually travel all year round. They do like a tour where they go around looking for independent artists, and they do contests where they give out distribution deals. So basically they came to Baltimore, and I'm cool with a lot of the local radio stations in the city, and they let me know like, hey, Chris is in town, you should come through, holla at him. So when they had him on the station, I couldn't make it that night. But he was there for like a few days. So he had an event the next day at, I want to say it's called DDL Lounge. So I went, my producer introduced me to him, and they were like, yeah, we having a showcase. You should come out. You should participate, woo, woo, woo. So I'm like, all right, let me go to this showcase. Let's see what it's about. So like the first half was like a, informational session where they teach indie artists how to like monetize on your money, how to get your business right, XYZ. And then the second part was like a competition, and all the artists were competing for a distribution deal with Chris. So it was like 15, 20 artists on the bill that night. I competed that night. I was one of the few that won a distribution deal that night. And we literally like got in the studio that night, was in the studio all night. Wow. Like Ja Rule's tour manager came through the studio. Safari's manager Gambino was in the studio. Like hella niggas just in the studio. And he was like, yeah, everybody write a 12. The top 3 12s will get on my album. So basically niggas was in the studio. Everybody was leaving their verses. I was the only female in the studio, and the last person to drop a verse. Yes. And made the cut.
Hey, that's lit.
So it was so lit, and then it was kind of like off and running from there. But that's how I got linked up with Chris and them. They came, I competed, and I won, then got on his album, and then every time they're traveling or whatever, it's love. And, ultimately I became part of that whole movement. So it was
What does that moment feel like? Like when he was like, okay, you did it.
It was surreal. Like, yeah. I mean, this is Chris Gotti. He ran Murder Inc. with Irv. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and he's still involved in Murder Inc. And then he branched off and did Adventures as another venture. So to me, it's just a humbling experience. Yeah. Like, I'm a student of the game. I'm always trying to learn. So I'm like, yo, this is somebody I can learn from. Yeah. Like, they was on top. Like, all rappers sing now. Why do all rappers sing? Because Ja Rule did the shit first, right? So it's just like, what they did for hip hop is huge. And I know they've been in the game for so long and have so much knowledge to give. So I just soak it all up. Like, and he's a cool guy. Like, he's so down to earth. Like, I can call him up anytime I need advice on this or that or how to monetize or whatever. I can hit him and he'll hit me back every time. Like, he's a real, I call him the last of the real, because in this industry you don't run into a lot of people that's down to earth. Right. Like, I'm a real female. Like, I like real people. I don't like the phony shit, and it's a lot of it in the industry. It just comes with it. But I appreciate when I run into real niggas, and he's definitely one of them.
That's what's up. So all you artists that's listening and watching, y'all know that, because I just had a conversation about somebody doing a showcase and a talent show, and they was just saying like, man, I'm not doing that shit. That shit beneath me. This is prime example right here that you never know who's watching, you never know who's listening. You always, when you get the chance to showcase your skill, you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? You just never know what's going on. So I like that story. I'm glad we got to.
Yeah, shout out Chris Gotti, whole Adventure. Shout out Irv. You know Irv got Tails popping. Irv, I'm trying to get on Tails. You need a record or something. Let me know.
Hey, real talk.
Just slid that on in there.
Just,
so we have the record Wave.
Yeah.
Could you explain that before you introduce it for us?
Wave was actually the first record. I dropped Wave as a single first on Adventure. So right after I got signed, that was the first record that came out. It has an East Coast kind of vibe, but I think everywhere I perform it, people love this record. So it's one of my favorites. It's a fan favorite. So I basically wrote it because I felt like I was on a wave. Like, I felt like all my hard work, blood, sweat, tears, all the arguments I got into with niggas, like, it was paying off. So I was like, I'm on a wave, and that shit just stuck. And then there you have it. The record came out. So
So you want to introduce that for us?
Yes, y'all. What's good? It's your girl Nefertiti. This is my record right here. It's called Wave. Check it out. Let's get it.
Let's go.